friends, welcome to today's video. So today we are going to talk about India's Teachers Day, and we all know that India's Teachers Day is celebrated on September 5, and this day is the birth anniversary of Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. Okay, this is the picture of Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. So, who is Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan? Where he was? What was his early life? Where did he get his education? Where did he work? Then what happened to? What he did later in his life. So all these things we'll learn during this video. So, who was Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan? So, in short, he was a teacher, he was a philosopher, and he was also a politician. So, initially, he got tremendous success in his career as a teacher and philosopher, and now, quite late in his life, he became a politician. So, he was the first vice president of India, and he was the second president of India. Very important points to note. He was the first vice president of India and second president of India. So, early life. So, to talk about his early life, he was born on September 5. Okay, and that is why September 5 is celebrated as Teachers' Day. September 5 in the year 1888 he was born. So he was born in a Telugu family, Telugu speaking Brahmin family. He was born in Madras Presidency. Back then, Madras Presidency was the state where he was born, and nowadays Madras Presidency is simply called Tamil Nadu. Okay, nowadays the same place where Dr. Radhakrishnan was born is in the state of Tamil Nadu. So, and his parents were Sarvepalli Veeraswamy and Sitamma. Okay, so as we have seen that the Sarvepalli name is quite common. So, Dr. Radhakrishnan's name was Sarvepalli. His father's name was also Sarvepalli. So, Sarvepalli is actually the name of their ancestral village, and from their ancestral village they got the name of Sarvepalli. So, early education he had. So about his education, talking about his education. So he had this early education in his native town. Then he, for higher education, for higher school education, he moved to Tirupati and at a government school in Walajapet. Okay. Walajapet is in Tamil Nadu now, and later he completed both his bachelor's and master's degrees from the same institution, which is called the Madras Christian College. So he was a very renowned philosopher, a very noted philosopher. So then the thing is, why he became a philosopher? So actually, his decision to become a philosopher was quite accidental, rather than his interest to study philosophy. And when he was in college, so just now we have mentioned that he got his bachelor's degree at Madras Christian College. So while he was studying at Madras Christian College, so his university professors would often criticize Indian religion, culture, Hinduism, etc. So that quite disturbed him, and it also not only disturbed him, but that also motivated him to further explore contemporary, Indian philosophy and contemporary religion. So these are the two main reasons why he gave so much importance to understand Indian philosophy and Hinduism. So what did he say about when his bachelor's degree thesis was criticized by his professors at Madras Christian College? So what did he say about it? So he said that the challenge of Christian critics impelled me to make a study of Hinduism and find out what is living and what is dead in it. So my pride as a Hindu, roused by the enterprise and eloquence of Swami Vivekananda, was deeply hurt by the treatment accorded to Hinduism in missionary institutions. So this missionary institutions, so they criticized Hinduism or the Indian way of life. So that disturbed him, and also not only disturbed him. So what he wrote, my pride as a Hindu, roused by the enterprise and eloquence of Swami Vivekananda, was deeply hurt. So he was quite hurt by the criticism which he got due to which he got from his professors about Hindu religion, culture, philosophy. So that was also one reason why it motivated him to become a philosopher. So he studied Indian culture and religion deeply. So he was also a very successful academician. So after his completion of bachelor's degree and master degree, he was appointed at a temporary position at this Presidency College, quite prestigious educational institution in Madras. Okay, so and then later he was appointed as a professor of philosophy at Maharaja's College in Mysore. And during this time, he composed a book which is titled "The Philosophy of Rabindranath Tagore." And to mention here, he was a I mean, he had great respect for Sri Rabindranath Tagore. And then in the year 1929, he was elected as a professor at the University of Calcutta, where he had the opportunity to meet his idol, Rabindranath Tagore, Sri Rabindranath Tagore. So he also got an opportunity to visit England, and as a result of this, uh, he also lectured to the students at the prestigious University of Oxford in England. So not only this, he had also become a vice chancellor of Andhra University. Okay, Andhra University was he was also born in an Andhra family, so he was the vice chancellor of Andhra University, and he worked there for 5 years from the year 1931 to the year 1936. And in the year later, in the year 1936, he was appointed as the appointed as a professor at the University of Oxford. So not only in India, but he also taught students abroad in the UK. So in the 1939, so Pandit Madan Mohan Malaviya invited him to be the Vice Chancellor of the very prestigious Banaras Hindu University. And Pandit Malaviya was the first Vice Chancellor, and Dr. Radhakrishnan was the second Vice Chancellor of the Banaras Hindu University. And he worked there till 1948. Since 1939 till 1948, Dr. Radhakrishnan, sorry, Dr. Radhakrishnan acted as the Vice Chancellor of the Banaras Hindu University. So we have seen that he was quite successful as an academician. So he taught in India as well as abroad. So very successful academician back in that time. So then he also joined politics quite late in his life. So he joined as India's representative at UNESCO after India's independence. So later he became India's ambassador to the Soviet Union. Okay, and he was also a member of India's Constituent Assembly. So then, big through in his political life came, or political career came, when he was appointed as the Vice President of India, first Vice President of India. Very important point to remember. He was the first Vice President of India, and he was India's second president. He served as the President of India during this time from 1962 to 1967. So now the question is, why is his birthday celebrated as Teachers' Day? Okay. So after he became the president of the country, Some of his students and well wishers, relatives, etc., wanted to celebrate his birthday. So what he told them that in his own language, instead of celebrating my birthday, it would be my proud privilege if September 5 is observed as the Teachers' Day. Okay, so this is in his own language. So he wanted that September 5 be celebrated as a Teachers' Day, not as his birthday. Okay, and since then, September 5 is being celebrated as the Teachers' Day in India. So apart from this, he was also awarded by various countries. He won civil awards in the prestigious civil awards in different countries. So in India, he won the Bharat Ratna, which is the highest civilian award given in India in the year 1954. He was awarded Bharat Ratna. Then he was awarded a Knight Bachelor by the British Indian government. He was also awarded by Germany and given this award pour le mérite for sciences and arts. Then the Mexican government also awarded him by this award called the Mexican Order of the Aztec Eagle. And also he won the Order of Merit by the later the British government. The government of UK awarded him the Order of Merit. So we can see that because of his contributions in the field of academics and politics. So he won the highest civilian awards in many different countries, including India's Bharat Ratna. So these are some of the historical pictures involving Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. This picture is with his students at the college in Mysore. So this was when he was working at the University of Calcutta and with Sri Ravindranath Tagore, who and for Sri Ravindranath Tagore, Dr. Radhakrishnan had great respect. So this picture is during his time as the ambassador of the Soviet Union, and here we can see him at the Oval Office with then U.S. President John F. Kennedy, and back then he was also the President of India. So, friends, that's all about Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. So, to sum up, he was one of the best teachers, philosophers, for teachers and philosopher of our country. He is widely regarded till now. He is regarded as a great teacher the country has seen, and also he had a very deep knowledge in Indian religion and philosophy. And quite later in life, he chose to become a politician and represented India in different positions, such as the ambassadors to UNESCO, Soviet Union, and later he also became the Vice President of India, and subsequently he became India's president. So thank you very much, friends, for watching today's video. And if you have liked this video, please like it, share it, and please subscribe to this channel. And I will see you in the next video. So thank you very much.